you doing? I'm so happy to be back with you guys. I'm going to catch you earlier in the week. Obviously, you see that I've been putting in some time. And if you look at my page, you'll see why. It's great. So last week, we talked about wishing on a star. And we talked about what you can do to really kind of tap into what your dream is, where you're going to be in the next quarter. This week, I want you to know that if you have been thinking about how to step into your dream, but you kind of can't feel consistent with it, or you want to save money and time on how to make those moves and really step out there, or you just really haven't set up a plan yet on how you're going to be consistent about it, this is a good video for you because it kind of helps you get started and get a running start at it. Okay, it can be emotional, but that's fine. We're all friends here, and it's quite all right. So to start off with, I just want you to know that I've been thinking about how can I share this with you in a way that's easy to break down, that everybody can get something out of it. And what I've come up with is just this whole, the same thing that we do whenever we're doing fires. So if you think about a fire, you think that you have to have a reason for it, you have to contain it, you have to have it set up, and it's something that you have to keep going, right? So it's the same thing in this situation. And it starts off in stages and then it builds up into a roaring fire, which is the same with motivation. Motivation starts with a spark. And it starts off with you knowing exactly why you're moving forward, where you're going to go with it. And that is the big thing that I want you guys to think about, like why you're doing this. So you know what you want to do if you were watching the video from last week. Now we're going to talk about why you're doing it. There are several different whys, but the quickest why is usually the people that are right next to you. It's your family, right? It's the people that spend the time with you, the people that invest in you, and the people that have been with you throughout this journey. They've seen your ups and downs, and they're going to be with you no matter what. Now, the thing that is really important about being with your family is this is a time for you to kind of pour something into them, and this is a time for you to let them know, like, okay, I appreciate your input and I appreciate what you've done. Let me show you another step and another level of me. So when you're starting out on your vision, I want you to take a notepad or take a pen, a pen and some notes somewhere, and pull it out and think about what this would be and mean to your kids. So if you have children, think about how would it affect them for you to actually complete this. I've talked to women this week that have been relaunching businesses. They have been working on big things, as well as a couple of them for books. So if you're in this stage or if you're doing something else different, how will this affect them? Will they feel something positive out of it? Will they feel inspired? What kind of example as a mother will you be setting? Or if you have to reach a little bit further, what kind of sister would this make you come across as? So just think for a second, like, how are you going to impact your circle? Are you going to be shedding more positivity? You're going to be helping people reach higher? If it's time, just think about why you want to do these things. And I'm sure that there are 1,000 other reasons that you can come up with it. But if you can, before you go to bed or before you drift off, or early in the morning even, just peek into those doors and just let it wash over you how this is going to affect them. And you can write down 5 different names that can be in your house or outside of your house, and write down in a sentence how it's going to impact them. Let me know in the comments what you come up with. So that's one of the biggest tips that I wanted to share with you in general. I also wanted you guys to know that my offer is up and it's out there. So you can go check out my page and you can see what I'm offering coming up in a few weeks. I'm going to be giving out a scholarship this week and a half scholarship also. If you post up a video, a live video of 1 minute or less, letting me know why you want to be in the program or why you think that this is going to impact you and how it's going to help. I'm really interested to know because this is going to inform what I do. Since I'm coming up with a 4-week training, I promise you guys a training. This training is going to be free and it's going to be 4-part series. And we're going to talk about your motivation. We're going to talk about what keeps you pumped up. And I want you guys to know that you can be on fire no matter what. So I have your back. I want you to stay tuned, and I want you to get pumped up. Here we go. Bye.